Craig?
Yes.
Holly by request. Bush?
Cardio.
What? I'd say that. Bush.
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 Let's do sevens.
All I
Hey.
ate.
That's
a long minute.
I just ate.
I ate like an hour ago. What time was it? Yeah, but
Oh. This is not nice.
You're welcome. Might be just, I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are you saying go or not?
Oh, I was gonna go with 1. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Sorry.
1,
Nice.
2, 6, 3, 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's go.
Come on, Jay.
I'll see you in Jesus.
Oh.
It's just you guys.
Yeah, Kylie.
I'll go, Jay.
Nobody
That's what it runs with.
Ready? Set. Go.
Nice. Nice.
1,
Hey.
2,
Nice. Hey.
3,
Nice.
us,
5.
4,
Nice.
us,
Yeah, this is my minute.
5, us,
Nice.
6,
Thanks.
us,
I'm regretting my decisions.
7 burgers.
Nice.
Got it.
Push it.
Good job. Us.
You guys 7 minutes.
Go, Bob.
Yeah, no, hold that much.
Everybody line up.
Can we do that?
I'm going to smack you.
Us. I don't know. You want lemon?
I'm going to do laps.
What do you want to do? Okay,
If you want me to collapse in the corner, sure.
Wait, how?
Huh?
Big deal.
Yeah, sorry.
She didn't specify.
Sorry.
Not you, thank you. Just trying to regret that second goal.
Does anybody have a dad joke?
I actually
Uh,
don't. I'll let Shane do it.
Hi.
He was supposed to have told you so you could tell the funny.
Yeah.
Why could a bike stand by itself?
Because it was really tired.
No, because
No,
it was
no,
too
no,
tired.
no,
Okay.
You
You
already
told
said
it
that.
was apart?
Because in my part, it was why did the mic fall over?
Probably
Because it was really tired.
I missed the answer to this joke. It was too tired. Oh, okay.
I like my version better.
I like yours version better.
So this been household.
Yeah, it's fine. You can raise it.
It's okay, you don't have to go.
He has.
Yeah, how looks cool.
So
Just
it's
to the
really
right.
good. Yeah.
Did he have a fire will leave for?
Doubtful. You get some trouble. Swivel on.
I don't know the way you can get it on. I've
Go
got
on,
reason to
send
get
it
it
out.
anyway.
Okay.
Back to the middle.
I'm still dying over here.
Breathe, Shane.
Eh?
I said breathe.
What do you think I'm doing?
Not breathing. Deep breath.
4 in, 1 out. That's what it's for.
Stretch to the left.
Eh?
Bullets are the only ones to do the job after they're fired.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everybody. Just feet out.
I said bullets are the only ones to do the job.
Come on, you ever heard the story
Dash forward.
of a bullet that hit its target 10 years after it was shot?
No? Oh, yeah, where the dude shot it in
So,
the shot it in the tree and blew the tree up.
So. Yeah, that's a better story. Man found out, it's unfair. His wife was having an affair with another lad. Well, understandably goes over, very angry though, with the gun, tries to shoot the bird, completely misses, hits a tree. Gets arrested. I think he dies. What does he do?
What accent are you doing?
10 years later, the man who was helping the wife cheat on the husband
This is another class.
wants to get rid of one of the trees.
He does all the talking, we love stretching.
So he drills a hole in it, stuffs some dynamite in it, gets a few meters back, blows up the tree, and next thing you know, that bullet that was shot 10 years ago came right in the side of the head.
Okay.
Sucks
I
that.
feel like you could have made that story Matt Gory.
Oh, at least I got the end.
In my shortened version, then.
It's a thought that can be honest. So.
Watch any good movies? 21.
Eh?
That's Kevin Spacey. It's about a dude who's really smart mathematician. And he's in Harvard University. I'm sorry, he's in MIT doing Harvard University. And he makes big by going to Harvard Blackjack. It's really, really cool. He gets bank. And then I watch Baby
To the
Driver.
left.
I watch Baby Driver 3 more times.
Well, I
The cinematic, what do you call it? The filming, the actual car chase, it's
Right.
actually one of the best I've ever seen. Baby Driver.
New Trevor's a good movie.
I recently just watched it. And I can't stop letting chase.
earlier this week I watched a little movie on Netflix called Narvik. It's about the 1940s invasion of German invasion of Norway, specifically following the town of Narvik. Quite fun, quite nice movie.
You couldn't tell she is a history nerd. She's more than a history.
I can name like 5 German foreign SS divisions off the top of my head.
Try to get as close as you can.
Man, that's interesting. Dang.
Surprisingly, well not surprisingly, 2 of them were French. One of them were American.
Man, that's interesting. No. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Ron, you have no room to talk. You were bad enough, you weird. Obscure facts.
Yeah, I like to read this movie.
Hey guys. I'm trying to count my bird.
I just go to a feel good stretch.
But
which could take a long time sometimes to see.
I just go until I get bored.
Oh,
So in other words,
how
never.
do you count? Yes, this is quiet.
It's not working for me.
Shane, every single time you talk, she's gonna start over.
Wonderful. Good, Shane.
So you have to deal with that one plus every day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so fun. I've dealt with it, it's not fun. And you have to do it for what, 3 times a night?
Everybody stand up. Shake it out.
Shake,
Shake it out. Alan, I'll shake it.
Learn this from the Stephen, shake and shake it.
I had rehearsal today with middle schoolers. Okay. We're gonna do first division, so heels together.
Thank you.
No, we're doing.
Doing what?
Oh, no, she's in charge right now. Y'all best behave.
What have you
You're
done
gonna
to
put
us?
your heels together, and you're gonna have your feet out.
Like a pen. How far out?
Out as far as you can.
Guys, quit giving her grief.
They don't go too far where you fall.
I'm sorry, guys.
Keep your core kind of tight. Now, we're gonna do 25 elevates. Basically, we're just going up slowly. And then coming back down. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Three, 4, 5. Everybody count.
Is this what Jamie does every Wednesday?
7, 8,
Something new is good for you. Go with it.
10. Halfway there.
11, 12,
She said
13,
14,
Shane, just confirm you know the Germans lost, right?
16,
Make sure.
17, 18, 19, 20,
21,
25, last one hold.
Out.
Hold it. The tighter your feet are, and how much you pull up.
I feel like the first one is 1940.
Now calm down.
Do they have to do this one as
You know?
I mean, that's what I do, I don't know what guys do. Can I do one more?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Put them through it.
You're gonna put your,
He's enjoying this.
Okay, bud.
Which one?
right.
That was all right.
Right. Make sure your foot is out, so the front of your foot is showing. No. My ankle, like the inside
well?
of
Oh,
the
so
foot.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, Alex. And now you're gonna do, you lift your leg up and keep it pointed. Knee has to be straight.
I hate this
You have
one.
to keep your balance. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10,
11,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
19, 20.
20.
Good legs. Okay. Ready?
No.
1,
9,
2,
2,
Alex,
3,
keep your
Yeah.
upper body like, you
4,
don't want this top to
6,
move. You
7,
want the bottom to
Ah.
move, but you don't want to be.
9, 10, 11, 12,
Put your
13,
legs straight.
15, 16,
Don't bend your knees.
17, 18,
You got it. Point your foot.
19, 20, 21, 22,
No, point your foot.
23,
It's okay. No, no, you had it right. And just left.
No, I'm feeling my foot, so.
Okay.
One had surgery.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. I forgot.
24, 25.
To be fair, I forget to.
Well, you got so many things and you never know if you would never
Exactly.
know. Sorry.
So Kelby, what's the advantage of turning the foot this
It
way
hurts.
instead of just doing it this way?
Because
It moves the muscle, you can feel the muscle.
as a dancer,
Right, but like, because if I'm doing this, I'm building hip flexor, right? So,
okay, but you're building just.
okay, so it's just a different muscle set. Yes, ma'am.
It's the same idea as when you're doing a leg extension.
Mhm.
If you turn your toes out, it works different parts of your quad.
Right, gotcha,
Same thing.
gotcha. That's, you're working the inside quad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, at least I know. Listen, guys, I know y'all making fun and just having fun and giving Kylie a little grief because she's a white belt. But different exercises like that, we need to incorporate them more. This is exactly the reason why I rotate the stretching and the cardio. We don't need to do the same thing every time. Different body parts get used a different way. So the more you do things like this, the better it is for all of us. So I appreciate the fact that you do something different. And that's why Nicole was like, can Kylie do stretching around? Because she really liked it last time you did it. It was different. That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you do cardio? Just do that part.
We said.
Oh, good, awesome. Kylie, did you do the main muscle stretches? Hands, quads, and all that?
I went through and did what we normally do.
Okay, so you did the normal set and then you added to it. Okay. All right. Everybody get your fighting gear? Don't put your helmets on, just bring your helmets in, put them down. We'll get you some, or do you have some? Okay, all right. Now, push.
Nice.
When you come in under belts, bring shields. Bring 5 shields, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shields.
What kind?
The big ones. Big ones. Sir? Yeah, hands and feet. If you'll go, forward, show you what body you Ethan, do you need to use fighting gear or do you have some?
I do not have fighting gear.
Okay. I said, bring the helmet, but don't put it on.
Those are probably for a little later. Logan. Is everyone seeing the Burger King's mountain? That's all they do in ROTC. They're just sitting Burger King. I don't know how. Okay, my comedy is different from everybody else, so I don't know how people laugh. It's funny because it's Burger King. It's funny because it's Burger King. Burger King? Burger King, yeah. Burger King.
He's not wearing shoes, you don't have shoes to fit him. Not wearing a helmet, you don't have a helmet to fit him.
Okay,
And he's wearing boxing gloves.
okay. Hey, Ethan, let him have that helmet. I'm gonna let you take my helmet. And then, Ethan, go and get one off at the rack.
Yes, sir.
That one will fit you. That one's adjustable.
Third sheet.
Sir, you won't need it to begin with.
You figure anything out with the, semi?
No, I have not heard from Ms. Leah.
Spreadsheets,
Just lay it down over here for now. When you get geared up, get back. Hey, when you get geared up, get back in line.
Ice.
This is so fun.
Yes, ma'am. Push, push ahead, never give up. At one time I could tell you the whole, do you remember what it is, the whole terminology? It's two really long words pushed together.
I mean, you know, endure, forward.
The first word is, OSSUM something, is really long. And, I'll look it up again. You guys, y'all think I speak Japanese a lot. But when I was your age, Mr. Ramon, 17, 18, 19, I was almost fluent. I could speak really good Japanese.
What's that? Well, Ramon's like 12.
Correct. But, you know, I wasn't going to use Shane, for example.
I know. To be fair, Sandy probably wasn't sure one in the room, she's the youngest.
No.
No, Tim.
No, it's Mr. Darby.
Oh, Mr. Darby's, hasn't gone past 15.
All right, get a partner. Everybody get a partner. Shane worked with, Mr. Para. All right, everybody partner up. All right, everybody, okay, we're even, good. All right, spread out, guys. I read the whole space. Okay, this first round. We're going to do it more Kumite style. I don't want you to get separation from each other. I want you close. Okay? So, Mr. Logan. Close. So, what you're going to do is you're going to get close. You're going to stay close. Now, this is training, guys. No hard punches, but what I want you to do is I want you moving, okay? Look for those openings, okay? Just look for those openings, nothing hard, just touch, okay? All right, easy. Find those openings, moving, so you get used to moving, touch, okay? Just like that, okay?
Sir, are we allowed to tap a shake kick here and there?
Tap, touch, sir.
Are we allowed to tap some?
Make a deal, Mr. Alex. I will let you tackle her, but if you're going to tackle her, she gets to bite you. All of a sudden, when he felt me. Now they're trying to shake hands. By the way, Kumite rules, no punches or elbows to the face, nothing above the neck. Okay? If you can get your foot up and touch up there, good. Mr. Simmons, I'm here, so. Alright, so everybody stands. Kick it! Get close. Close, I want you close. If I have to get belts and time to you, I will. Alright, okay. Stay close. That's right. Find the close. Use back in, work in. There you go. Good, that's right. Now, step into it. You start punching, step forward, punch. There you go. Try to do a circle, Kenny. Move in, Shane. Stay close, Alex. Stay close. I'm trying to slip out. You're not trying to I heard it. I knew it. I heard it when it landed. Stop. And now, what we're going to do this round, okay? Guard here, right? Everything in tight, but you're going to do low checks. Touch here, 1, 2, here, right? Knees and low kicks. Knees, you need the body.
The body.
The body, yeah.
I heard that.
No. Look, everybody in here should know how you did land those shin kicks that really hurt. You're not going to rotate the hip and drive into. We just worked these last week, right? Or was it when? Okay, we just worked recently. So, touch, and go to the knee, throw the knee, throw the other leg, Okay, work your combination. But keep your elbows. So here's what I say all the time. I think every fighting instructor in the world, whether it's boxing, karate, judo, doesn't matter. They tell you keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Okay? What we're really trying to tell you is keep your elbows high. If you keep your elbows high in front of the torso, and you got your, like the bottom of your elbow comes up, your shoulder plexus, your hands are automatically high. Okay? But you can bring your hands up high and your elbows are like this. Right? So you want to be this way. Put them in the elbows. All right, ready? Shake hands, go. Yes. Yes. No punches. Low kicks and knees. Low kicks and knees. Oh, yeah. Go back up, guys. Stay. There you go. The knee. Your knee. Come on, ladies. Work. Stop. Okay. Let's work this real quick. Okay. Everybody line around here facing each other. Don't get fighting stance. Now, everybody knows I cannot fight left side forward anymore. Okay, because if I get hit here, I'm done. So I can't do it. So I have to fight this way. But I want you guys to switch. Alright? We're going to work front leg shin kick. How do you front leg shin kick? We talked about this the other night. We're going to do shin kick how I practice, right? So I want you to shuffle in, 1, 2, just like that. Okay? 1, 2. Just practice that a little bit. Do about 20, 25, 30 each. We're not paid. You're just practicing the kick. All you're doing. Do 25 or 30 on one leg and switch. Yes, ma'am. Sure. From this side, and we'll slide in. And slide in from this side. There you go. Everybody stop. So I'm seeing a lot of this. Seeing a lot of this. 1, 2. Watch the knee. 1, 2. That's not what I'm after. 1. This way. You gotta roll that. The knees gotta come up and then roll down. Okay? See that little in there.
I was trying to do that.
Alright, go. You got it here, just roll it over. That's good. Good, that's right. Good. If they're doing it, if your partner's doing it right, that five's gonna get sore just a little bit. So you need one, you need it this way, or you need one, yes. You use? I'll show you, that's the next thing, keep going. Front leg. I'm getting to that. Right now, I'm ignoring the clips on purpose. Front leg, front leg. There you go. Make sure you hit with the shin, not the foot. Shin, not the foot. All right, make sure you switch legs. There is a defense to this. I haven't shown it to you yet. I've shown it to you before, it's not shown to you tonight. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's a little awkward, but it's the right motion. All right, when both feet look done both sides, come to the soft waist, I know. Okay, I'm going to show you two things about this. I'm going to show you three things about this, okay? First of all, let me say this. If you want to see a textbook clinic on Kumite style fighting and using low kicks, go to YouTube and look up a guy by the name of Andy Hug. Just like it sounds. Hug. Andy Hug. He was a, I believe, Swedish Kyokushin fighter from the 90s and early 2000s. Just fantastic leg kicker. One of the best I've ever seen. Another one is, his last name is Johnson. They call him Mighty Mouse. He's a UFC fighter. He's a flyweight division. Little black guy by that call. Just fantastic leg kick. I love watching him fight. So, a couple of things about this. Okay. So, the reason I'm having you practice your front leg, okay? If he turns the opposite way, okay, this is, we're trading, that's an easy thing to land, right? He realistically, especially if I'm throwing punches and he's preparing for the punches, okay, as I'm working my way in, he almost can't even see it coming. And you can't get out of the way fast enough. The other thing is, switch sides, okay, we're fighting this way, it becomes that. Okay, now you're knocking the front leg out from under. Sir.
You should have made a ball.
Okay, they won't make the ball. Okay, so punch when you move. See, as soon as that foot gets light, you take that front leg out. So you can use it both ways. Now, the question came up: how do you defend this? Actually, the question was, how do you make it not hurt so bad? I promise you, this is going to sound weird, and you're going to be like, "Rings you off his mind, move to the attack." Go to the attack. So, if he's going to shin kick, come back like this, see it there. Let that So shin kick here, now watch what happens. First of all, go a little harder, go here. Hear that, boom. Now watch the knee, kick, do it again, kick hard. Kick hard. What's my knee doing? Coming toward the attack, kick harder, come on. Kick hard. Now can you hear he's like, I am kicking hard. I don't want to kick hard. Okay? What happens when you bend that knee? A whole series of things. First of all, when you bend the knee, the quads get tight so they can take the blow better. The angle changes. Now instead of coming straight across the legs, we're sliding up. Okay? And by coming toward the attack, do round kick. Round kick. Yeah. Round kick. What happens to your power? You're catching the power before it develops, right? So if I let it get here, you can pop, catch it out there. That key's gone, because you took it away, and you're only moving that far, right? So that's the other thing. Tensing the muscles, changing the angle, taking away the impact. Is it still gonna rub, and is it still gonna hurt? Yes. Is it gonna be that, oh my God, but no, it won't. So that's how you counter the shin kick. Got it? All right. Now, question?
Yes.
So you can do that. Now, let's kind of get deeper into shin kicks than I want to do. Shin kicks are meant to be thrown close. They're not long-range kicks. If you want to kick from back here, that's round kick, front kick, side kick, spin back side kick, the extended leg kicks, okay? The people who go their shin kicks from way back here really haven't spent time developing the practice and learning and understanding them, okay? So, picking your leg up, if somebody throws one like that, you can do that. But if you're finding somebody who knows how to throw one, what's going to happen is he's going to kick through and get your back leg. So, you got to understand who you're fighting. Right? This is good. Here, right? You can counter that. It just sweeps under the leg and it's gone. Right? Like 4 feet. See, it's gone. But if he comes in close, now he's going to sweep. See? Got already figured out. So there's that risk. You got to understand fight distance and angles and all that. Got it?
You can do that,
No. With an exception. Okay? In the Yoshikata tournaments, you can leg kick in the adult division. You can leg kick so long as it's immediate follow-up. Okay? You can't kick and stop and reset. Sir?
So what if, like, let's say my division, and I go ahead and do the shoot hit. I don't actually hit, but it shows that I have the control, and I could hit that person and then follow up.
Sure, as long as it doesn't land.
That's,
Yeah, you can do that. And what you're talking about is a switch fake. Right? So I'm here, and I'm gonna get this, I'm stretched down here, so I can come up here, high, low, a low, high switch fake. Switching from low to high, what you're talking about. Yes?
So I can't do that in a competition?
No.
Just say it now.
Oh, that is it.
Look, this summer, if we don't do it before, because Mr. Logan is itching to go fight full contact. If we don't do it before, there's a fight in July in Oxford, Alabama. We will go as a group and fight, and it is a real fight. Okay? Adults, when you turn 18, you'll be 18 yet. You're 16?
17.
You're 17, okay. So if you're an adult, you can do bare minimum.
I turned 18 in
Shut-
December
shut-
of 2025.
Okay, I'll take that. But if you're not 18, it has to be with the gloves on. If you're 18, you can choose to go into the divisions with gloves. It's called semi. Okay? But to do the bear up, you have to be 18 or older. Here, cool your heels. Here's the deal. Let's say Ethan wanted to go fight full contact. How are you, Ethan? 18. Ethan said, I'm 18 years old, I'm going to go fight full contact. They're going to match you up by size.
Wait, so I get someone,
Talking about just the full contact. You'll be against, beginner levels. Okay? And in the bare knuckle, this is what I'm telling you, they're gonna match you up by size. Not age, not belt. You could be in there fighting black belts. You could be in there fighting black belts and doing prices stay with 3. So, that's the way that works. Alright? Ma'am? So, let's put this into play. This time, what I want you working front leg, shin kick, back hand, body punch, okay? Nothing with the front hand, nothing with the back leg, okay? I don't care if you switch sides and go off to the other side, okay? Sorry. The other hand has to come from the back too. Got it? There's a reason for this, and next drill gonna make that make sense. All right, ready? Let's go.
Front side, is it like, right? Are we going to go?
You're still moving.
Like, I was trying to like use the technique.
Good. So, stop. Listen. You don't have to wait for your opponent to have their exchange. If he goes that front leg, I can still front hand same time, see? I don't have to wait, you're training.
Yeah. One was breathing, one was not.
All right, go. Roll on your toes. Stay close, man. Oh, good trend. Good trade. That's that, there you go.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Good trade. Fine, hang on with the folks. You looking. There you go. So there's a reach wall to go back in. Right now, this round, I want you, you're going to use your front hand to control the person. So, if he gets outside, the center of my body's in his body, okay? He is inside the center line of my body. Now, what does that mean? Okay? Here's the center line of my body. Look where his front hand is. Okay? He's inside that line, center of my body. If his hand is over here, he's outside the center line of my body. See? So, while he's inside the center line of my body, you'll figure this out pretty quick. If you put your hand out, okay, and that, your hand is on this part of his hand, that's inside. Okay? If he's here and I do this, that's outside. Understand? So, depending on where the hand is, you're going to control here. Okay? The other way, there's a target somewhere. You just have to control him. Move him to there it is. Okay? Now he's covered. Still, there's one there somewhere, right? So, the way he returned, y'all couldn't see that. What I did that time, he went one, when I punched here, he pulled his elbow. When he pulled his elbow, I just come back this way. See? You've got to find that target. They're not big targets, they're little targets. Right? Use the front hand to control the person. You can throw both legs. Ready? Question. Yes, use both hands, but I was using the front hand to control before you go punches. Sir.
Could I get ready to grab the knee?
Not too bad.
If you can lift me up.
Any other questions? All right, go. moving, keep your feet moving there, you gotta find those targets. Go hands, just Pam, let's let him do it. We're gonna run down the hill. Sit down. Oh, good little kick. Oh, nice. Way to load up.
You have to take a reach.
Close on him, Pam. Close on him. Close on him. Use that wall. Ah, see, you have a wall there for you. Now use that wall. Close on him. There's a lot of contact. Hey, use your elbow. You gotta come back up when it's loaded. Oh. Stop! Okay, so I saw Mr. Logan trying this, you got the right idea. Let me explain to you again how we're gonna do this front leg sweep. Like you're doing the front leg check kick, alright? Terminology. What is a check kick? Alright? So if I slide in and I just kind of pop, that's a check kick. Okay? Or if he starts to kick and I kick front leg and I catch his kick with a kick. Okay? Yeah. You sure? I saw that from him. That was is hard. Okay? So that's a check kick. Oh, the sweep. So how to do the sweep? If you're gonna step in, you're gonna do this. Okay? You've got to catch the boot. You can't catch the calf. If you kick even that high, everybody see where I'm hitting? Just above the ankle right there. It's got to be low here. Okay, so when you step in to do that, go here a few times, go here a few times, next time, boom. Okay? Right? You're trying to move the foot. The best time to do it, when they're stepping around this way. Step right there, see? He's lying on that foot. Okay? Alright, so just want to show that real quick. Now, we're going to add a punch to this. We're going to kind of expand your arm a little bit. Good? Okay. So, using his hand, talk about using his hand. So he's going to be throwing punches too, right? So when he throws here, it doesn't matter if it lands, doesn't matter if it lands on the elbow. Where's your best target right here?
Face.
Right there. Try to the collarbone. Okay? He throws that punch, boom, I can just down this. Catch there. Alright? Now, here's the deal. Even with gloves on. Just happen. 5 or 6 gloves. 5 or 6 gloves, that shoulder's going to be like, no! Then you want to move, you want to switch positions. Okay? Get out of the way. That shoulder's going to start to get tired. Same thing with the forearm. Pop, 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 pop. Get that forearm where it wants to move. If that's all you've got, then get that. It's fine. Alright? Oh, the overhand. Yeah, probably the overhand. Overhand here, switching sides. Overhand here. Right? Here's the problem with the overhand. Remember what the rules are in Kumite. There's no head contact with the hand's arms. Right? So you can't elbow or punch the head. So if he moves, and he moves into it instead of away from it, and I think there I think we DQ disqualified. So you gotta make sure your attack is good. Accurate. All right, let's just work that overhand in. Same drill you were just doing.
You learn about walking. Can I shoot kick that?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you find it.
He can get to that? I'll let him do it if he can get to
All
that.
right, go. Yes, ma'am. So, just let you go. explain what I mean by overhand. I kept saying overhand. What I mean by overhand is that the fifth, she's in fighting position, you're coming over the guard. You're just coming over the guard and driving down. Okay, it gives you a different angle, a new angle. Alright? Y'all come around just a little bit.
That's,
Alright, ready to go? They close those one time. Your fans get closed. Come on, now. Ow! You did. Now, stay close. Stay close. Both hands. First one, around the elbows to the ribs. Stop! Okay, so this question comes in. Let me say this. If you're asking me questions about fighting technique or something to do with your actual fighting, ask all the questions you want. Ask as many as you can come up with, and I'll tell you why. I don't know, because I do a lot of coaching and teaching, right? I don't know what sinks in for what person. I may tell the class something, and 5 people get it, and 6 people go, what is that? But you don't want to go, I didn't get it, right? So ask, that way I can come back and review it.
okay,
But
I
wait,
already get it.
are we going down that road, man? Are we going down? May, not July.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, so the question became, Mr. Logan threw a shin kick, and Mr. Ramon blocked it. Boom. But then, Mr. Logan caught him with a back kick, okay, because he felt like he was stuck because he blocked the shin kick the way I just taught you how to do it. Here's the thing about kumite. This is not point fighting. This is not touch and evade. You're going to get hit. That's part of the deal. That's part of what you're training for. Okay? So you're not going to avoid every blow. You have to decide which one's most important. Am I going to catch that one on the chest and kind of be sore? Or am I going to catch that one on the thigh and not be able to walk? Right? Now, here's the other thing you got to think about. And I talked about this just a couple of weeks ago. Immediate urgency. Right? I talked about this in the kids class even. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is the way I describe it to the kids class. If you're about to get bitten by a bumblebee, right? That's a pretty big priority. Unless your feet are on fire. Then that bumblebee doesn't mean much. Right? Immediate urgency. Which one right now is more urgent? Yes, sir. So when you see that shin kick coming, you know I've got to block that. Boom. The hand's not coming yet. So you can't worry about that. You've got to worry about what is now. Block. Then the next thing happens. Then the next thing happens. It's a sequence, right? Now, here's the more long-term answer. What was your other leg doing when that one was blocking?
I was just frozen.
Okay? So, if he throws that hand, okay, with the back leg on, so if he throws this kick, now you see this coming, right? Turn your back, shoulder back. All you gotta do is move. Even if it lands, just know that's okay. roll, it slides, right? You can feel the hand slide across the body, can't you? Are you hitting hard?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you are. You're actually, y'all can hear the thump, can't you, when it lands, okay? But if I don't roll, punch, that's solid. Now that's follow through. See, punch, go, punch there. See, if you're moving, primary principles of the body don't change. Move position, move position. If that punch is coming and you turn, it just takes a little turn. Keep the motion going. All right, now, let's work in another punch. Okay? So we got the hook, we got the straight hand, now we got the overhand, we got the back leg body kick, we got the front leg body kick, we got the knees to the body, we work all that, right? Now we're gonna add a different punch. Now we're gonna add the uppercut. Yes, ma'am? You know what my response is, did you do that in my whole life? Yeah, I'm hateable, it's okay, I'm all right with it. So, the way we're gonna go our uppercut, okay? Instead of, like in this position, I can hook with my backhand here, but I can't really hook with this hand because his arm's in the way. So here, when I throw this hand, one, right there, that's your uppercut, driving into the body. Okay? So it's gonna be front hand uppercut. One, I can't hook here because the arm's in the way, right? So it's 1, 2, right there. Right in that gap. And that will hurt you. Right there. Now, here's the thing about an uppercut. And if you ever come to boxing class, you'll hear me talk about this. If we're on a punch line instead of this cardio strength building. Everybody thinks about the uppercut as being here. Boom. Right? That's not where you aim. You aim here, but you let it follow through. So if you miss here, it comes all the way, then you get your shoot. Right? Can I get the face? Yeah. Even follow. If you notice, if you notice when I changed my angle, I go over behind my fist instead of under my fist. Right? This way.
So let's say, like, you're jabbing, but the person right here, they just.
Ready? Again, light contact, work your angles, keep your feet moving. Go. See, now that has no title on it. Back up. When it gets to time! You okay? You good? Yeah, just listen to everything. So, we had it happen. We had it happen. I told y'all, you find that common coronial. So, he found it, and all he did was tap it, and it hurts like the dickens. It will set your legs, man.
So there's a nerve mass in here. If you put your finger behind there's four muscles called quads, okay? Put your finger behind the outside one and press in and up like you're coming above the femur. Right in that space there's a nerve mass called the common coronium. And when you tap that, I mean just tap it, it's excruciating. How it sounded. I'd say good job, and I think for later, so I'm gonna say good job. And I'm telling you, I told y'all when you find it, you're gonna know it. So, y'all take a break, I'll let you go. Now it's an even five. Now it's an even five. Now, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Back leg, back leg, back leg. Who else is good? You close your legs. Ah! All right, okay, that's keep my legs. Remember, your shin kicks are not long distance weapons. If he closes in, now, ignore belt range, ignore experience, all that, just looking at size. His advantage is if he closes on the knee. Okay? I can hit him hard from here, he can't do the same to me. He can land, but it won't be hard, right? There's not much follow through. So, the best thing he can do to even this out is get here. Now, this is a more fair fight. Taking away all the other, just talking about time. Okay? The problem comes in, you get here, everybody forgets about this. Okay? Shin kicks are designed and intended for in close fighting. They're not long distance techniques. So here, he closes, boom. Sorry. Sorry. I literally just touched him. Did you get it? No, there's more muscle. Okay. So that's what it's, sir. Yeah. That's probably accurate. But that's literally, you saw his reaction, I just touched him. Boom, here, close. Now, when he's thinking of it, what happens? Here's a biology question. How many like top level scholars we have in the room? Not me, Shane. Right? What happens when pain receptors fire? What happens in here?
Right now, they don't stop.
Say it again?
I said it freaks out.
Yes, your focus, even if it's just for a half second, your focus is on, oh my God, that hurts. That's where your brain goes. Is because it's thinking about that pain receptor. It takes charge of your brain. So for that split second while that person's hurt, that's your opportunity to go. Get on. Stay on. Right? So just a little pause of us there. Now, let's talk about a technique that is moderately controversial because it's borderline legal. So, okay, let me back up a step. In boxing, when I teach hooks, I'm gonna come back to this technique in a minute. In boxing, when I teach hooks, I teach the American style hook. This is American, this is European. Alright? Okay? Yes, ma'am? You may. So I teach the American style hook because I want my hand in a position I can grab. If I do the European style, I have to turn my hand to where I can grab. Okay? So I always teach my hooks this way. It is illegal in boxing to hit with the elbow, right? But if I throw a hook okay? And it just, by accident, scraped across his leg. I was not throwing an elbow, I was throwing a hook, right? Is that cheating? No. Is it iffy? Yes. Okay? I love Kylie, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so here's a technique that's kind of in that same vein. If he is, let's leg forward, okay? Alright, I'm gonna do a shin kick, alright? I want you to work forward. I want you to work around this way. This way. Work around. Okay, shin kick.
I think you did that to me once.
Okay? You okay? Sorry if you didn't. Did not grab that at you? Okay. What did I do? Did I trip him? Or did I shake you?
I don't know.
Yes.
It was definitely a trip. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I know,
Right.
but it was definitely a trip, but it was definitely a trip.
His movement didn't really much, that ain't my fault.
It just didn't look very shake like.
Did you feel the kick? I'm gonna slow it down, okay? I'm gonna trip this time, okay? Move around. I'm gonna switch legs, I'm gonna shin kick. But when I shin kick, I'm gonna throw this punch. Now, look part of this up my arm. Now, from this position, I'm gonna shin kick here. Okay? Now, how hard did I hit you? Barely. So you see me kicking at that time, right?
It just, it looks like a shin kick. It looks like a ground kick. I mean, technically you are.
It's a sloppy shin kick.
Yeah, but are you sloppy with anything?
Ma'am,
Are you sloppy with anything?
it's not the point. I'm teaching you how to fight. Now, here's the mentality you have to have, just like what Kylie's saying. Kylie's like, I don't care, so piece of killing, I'm good. Fighting is fighting. Fighting, when you're in a fight, you gotta fight. You gotta use all the tools. Okay? You gotta learn how to use all the tools before you get in a fight. Don't, I see this all the time. Guys, 1999, I was national year kids. 1999, I was already a third degree black belt. My police chief sent me to defensive tactics instructor school. Most wasted week of my life, it was crazy. So I had to learn all of these tactics peacefully, and here's the thing that I told them when I would come back and train. Okay? If you wait until you get into a fight and come back and say, hey, I need to learn this, you're too late. The event's already happened. Get ready before you need it. And I preached that for about 5 or 6 years. And it had no effect because police officers are primarily men and they're ego driven and they don't think they need to do all that. Okay? So I'm telling you the same thing. What I'm training you now is how to fight. This is not street combat. Do not think for a minute it's street combat. Right from the beginning, I told you no elbows, no punch to the head. So we're establishing rules, right? Rules for safety. Technically, those rules are for more fair competition and safety. But in a street fight, there are none. I cannot tell you the number of people I elbowed in the face. It's just ridiculous. Never what? Never throw a punch, you go elbow.
Is there any notable cases, apart from the guy you stood up on camera?
I gotta think about the special limitations. Make sure I'm not gonna get in trouble. I can still be sued, you don't retire. Alright, so I want you to practice getting into that position. No, I do not want you to sweep each other. I will show it to you again. Okay? You can do it off front leg or back leg. Alright, so you got that forward. Okay. So he's gonna move around this way. He's gonna step around. When he steps around, we'll throw this punch in front of his body. I'm trying to punch his shoulder here, okay? Then I'm just gonna swing this leg, low shin kick to the calf. Boom. Okay? Got it? Show it again. Move. You step around, punch, boom. Alright? I got you. Okay?
Okay.
Got it? Let's keep trying. Sir,
Sir, so he's moving backward, Mr. Logan moves forward in some ways.
change direction. Go ahead, do that. Switch feet. I switch feet. You get there. I'll come around, please. How do you do that? That's
right? Yep, trying to punch your frog off your shoulder. Yep, frog off your shoulder. Okay, down on the can. Just like that. You can let that, you let your arm right. Yes. When you go to this let your arm lay here. Back in. Back leg, so this one against the bottom. Alex.
Sir, it's such a nice feeling, sir.
Sam.
I did that when I'm fighting someone in a competition.
Not in not check it and you know what's coming, right? Okay. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna go my back hand, there. Yeah, good, good. Hey, senior belt, y'all have to remember next week we need to work on falls and rolls. We need to work on that.
It's hard to roll on your back.
Man, not done well. All right, helmets. Get some off in the thigh too. Can you understand? What's that technique? They work. All right, for this drill, you're gonna have just hands. All right? We're gonna start. Then we're changing over now, we're gonna go back to point style. It's gonna be head contact, okay? Back fist only. Back fist only. No kicks, no reverse punch, no reach in, back fist. You can switch sides. Okay? So if I'm here, I go back to this head. See? See how I step through and change sides with the other hand? Alright? Shake hands, push. Alright? If you are under 18, remember, don't hit the face. Not my rule. I ain't gotta like it. If you're 18 up, you can. Alright? Go.
don't have to be tall, I don't have to be short. If you're really awesome.
Get after this, man. All right, stop. Sorry, that was funny. All right, so the question was asked, can you back fist to the body? Yes and no. I want to explain that. If we're fighting and I do this, okay? There's no way you can you not grip that open? Yes. Are you going to really hurt somebody doing that? Tap it. Tap it. No. But if you do this, right? That counts. If you do, in other words, if you draw the shoulder and you rotate into it, right? That's a good one. Or you see a lot of guys fight like this. Okay? If they come here, bam! The point is, if it landed without control, would it be harmful? Okay? This, not harmful. I would never call that. Got it? So that's the difference. Okay. This time. Okay. This time, reverse punch only to the body. Okay? Move, reverse punch to the body. Got it? Let's go. Oh, that man, hold it down. Oh, my goodness. I did. Good. Stop.
Sorry.
All right. Let me catch my breath. I'm going to find 14, 15, what are we? 7, 13. So you don't keep both. All right, this time, back fist and reverse punch. Hands on. Hands on the back fist and reverse punch. Catch your air, ma'am. Catch your air. Catch your air. This is the last round. Catch your air. Ready? Go. Oh my Stop! All right, shake hands. Good work. Line up.
Sir, I'm gonna have to step up.
Sir?
My nose is bleeding.
Oh, okay.
That just started.
It happens.
We're gonna need to come on back.
Sir,
Is it
you-
punch or just random?
I'm not sure.
Everybody.
So, can you pick up the work now, all right? I guess we can.
least I got something done today.
Way to stay with it, even. Ms. Pam, abuse your yellow belt. Gloves off, put your gloves inside your belt, or just lay them down, girls, if you understand.
Liz.
Alright, trying to think ahead to all the tournaments that are coming up, all the competitions we've got, seeing. Hang on, let me do this first. Good night, everybody. Mr. Alex?
Subscribe and leave a comment down below.
Okay.
Mr. Potato is the sponsor of
I'm
today's
bringing
video.
out notifications.